I skin them?
What?
Maybe we should just go. Get the eel and let's go.
I let him play Monster Hunter, now he's obsessed with skinning things.
Oh, I don't like
No, you cannot skin a
Wait,
goblin.
oh yeah, they're not animals.
I'm gonna fight him if he gets near any of these goblins.
Yeah.
no monster.
You don't really find anything on them. They just have scimitars and bows.
Can I get one of those scimitars?
You can take a scimitar if you want it.
Okay, I don't want a scimitar.
I'll add it to your list after the game. Yeah, we're out of initiative. All threats have been eliminated. Except for maybe
Are you
Landon.
sure about that?
I was about to say except
Quick.
Landon.
Now's the chance. Leave him in his natural environment amongst the dead
Things.
Yeah.
Hey, he's really good at killing them, and he's like, I want to skin these goblins.
And everyone just turns like, huh?
Why is it everybody just knows him? How do they know of him?
And his brother's just like, I don't know.
Ryan, are you guys gonna get back on the ship?
Yeah, I drop my eel form and I swim on board.
Okay, Landon, are you going back to this ship?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so with the goblins dispatched, you guys kind of leave back towards Sarge.
Now, I've got bone to pick with you.
What the hell is this?
Now, she gave me a flower, so that's points in her direction. But I thought you were going to go and ambassador with those goblins.
Goblins are not very much of a societal kid. They're very barbaric in their means. It's also best to try to dispatch them without leaving
Barbaric.
blocks of weapons.
It sounds derogatory.
I said what I said.
You can't have more than two
It's a
races.
good thing we don't know any barbarians around here.
But yeah, leaving marks of which weapons were used in their demise is usually an easy way to get found and trailed. Hence,
So that was a way of negotiating with them.
yes, negotiating their life.
I kill you, you let us leave.
I guess that's like the hard tactics.
Hardline negotiation.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get. Aggressive
It's a
negotiation.
win.
Let us go, and we'll kill you. What? I said what I said!
It's a win-win. They get to die, we get to leave. Everyone gets happy.
I guess now we can address the elf in the room. Get it? Elephant in the room?
Yeah, she's like sitting in the front row and she's like ignoring everything that's going on behind her, and she's just like waiting for the boat to leave.
The boat is leaving. It's sailing now.
Okay, yeah. So now she's like looking in the water. She's got like her hand, like her fingers trailing in there. Is the boat that low that she can touch the water or no?
With the stretch, yeah.
Okay, then yeah, then she's just kind of trailing her her finger into the water.
Excuse me, miss.
Yes,
Who are you?
I am Sophie.
Is there a particular reason why you were being chased by those goblins?
And I guess you're welcome.
I'm not particularly sure.
Did she die?
No.
I had asked them some questions, and they decided they didn't like that, I guess.
Perhaps because you don't give sufficient answers.
But I was asking a question.
Yes.
This is the way he's an ex-ambassador.
These questions.
I was trying to find the town of... I was trying to find the city of Richet that was on this island, and I couldn't find it, so I was trying to ask them for directions.
Now
They
the
told
map,
me.
the map that you have that was given to you, this wasn't an island. This was like a beach area on the side of the mountain. And you're probably a little bit confused by that. Why the mountain's gone?
Mhm.
I don't know how familiar you would be with that. I don't think you're very familiar at all. But yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure how I ended up here. The previous people seem to have dropped me off here, but this looked nothing like I had expected. I think this is what you humans call line.
Are there any humans on the ship?
I was just gonna say that's
Yeah, the sailor.
The sailor is a human.
The only human. Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Are we now letting more crazies on our ship?
I'm gonna again state I don't think this is our ship. But I guess I did let her on. Also, he's like a fish. You called him a human. I wanted to correct him and maybe you didn't get your eyes checked.
Yes, I've never seen one before.
He's an ambassador.
What is that? Oh wait, you're not here.
Yeah.
No, the sailor was like, he's an ambassador.
Right. The sailor does say that. He's like, he's an ambassador.
What is an ambassador?
He talks to people for a living.
Oh,
That's got the gist of it.
it's a very interesting job that the species have.
Should think all of my people are ambassadors, you know?
Is it what you think?
Do you think all my people are ambassadors?
Are they not?
Are all of your people crazy?
Oh,
No.
oh no.
Just you.
What do you mean by that?
I think we have our answer then.
My name's Todd.
Pleasure, Todd.
I'm Todd. I like to paint. What's your name?
Sophie.
Nice to meet you, Sophie. I appreciate the flower you gave me.
You're welcome.
What kind of flower is it?
Oh, what's it? It was a Leah.
It looks like a flower.
Arnizelia is purple.
Yeah, something like that.
It's a nice shade. I like it. I might try and paint it. How did you make it?
Something like that.
I feel like it could use a little bit more red.
I
You see,
made it with
was it Sophie or Sophia?
Sophie, Selphie.
So by this time, you guys can start seeing the lights of Targe, like coming up. It's well into night now, and as you're approaching the harbor, getting to know Selphie, notice that there is a pretty big blaze happening in the harbor. Like there is, looks like a ship is straight up on fire. And as you're passing by, there are like crates that are charred floating in the water.
Can I shoot the crate?
What?
Can I shoot the crate?
Yeah, go ahead.
Quit the fire.
Wait, can I throw my dagger actually?
Which dagger?
The special one that you got on the first mission.
No, this dagger, whatever this.
Just the
just
regular
melee
dagger?
weapon. No, it's just the regular.
Can I throw my Nephron?
Go ahead and try.
How do I
Oh,
Get
throw
rid of
it?
evidence.
no murder.
Go ahead, throw that. Go ahead and you.
What? Dirty 20?
Yeah. So you pick up the dagger off of your belt, you hold it up, and you throw it, and you hear this. And you look down, and the knife is at your feet. And you're looking there at it, and you're like, what? and then it disappears, and you feel it back on your belt.
Oh, that's magical.
Yeah, sharp as the blade, is he?
Like, did anybody else see this interaction?
I don't know.
Like, was anybody watching? 'Cause I could describe a little bit more about what happened if someone was watching.
I mean, I'm at like the back of the boat because I'm wary of her.
Four.
So I want to make sure I have view
So
of
no,
her. So I guess I
probably
would have
not.
seen
He
her.
doesn't even know
Yeah,
he
so-
has a knife.
So you see these crates walking, and you know Kaladin.
Yeah.
And he stands
Can I
up,
jump on the
and you
crate?
think he's going to pull out the bow, and you're like, classic Kaladin. But he reaches down and grabs a knife. You're like, oh, this is new. And he goes like this, and you watch the blade disappear from his hand. Right as it leaves, it just vanishes. And then you see him look down, and then he like grabs at his side, and you just barely see the knife back there.
You heard him say it.
Can I say? Can I jump onto the crate?
No, these crates are too far away from the boat.
Can someone throw me
Um,
into the crate?
Only if you can turn into a deal.
And
So
not
you're
be
passing
slippery.
through. You make it to the dock. More of these crates are passing by. You see like this teenage kid. He's kind of like on. So the docks come off of like this kind of rocky underwater cliff face, for lack of a better term. I don't know what it'd be technically called, but he's kind of there, and he's looking down at this crate, and he's really well lit. You see him. There's like torches. Everybody's running around, being crazy up on there. They're trying to get this fire out of this ship out in the harbor, and you see him pull a pineapple out of the crate that is like blackened, charred, and you see him take a bite out of it, and he goes, and you think in your mind that he's going to spit it out, but he doesn't.
Wait, is
He
that
doubles
based off?
down, and he just like goes, ah.
Is that from the party?
It was magical.
And you see him just like chowing down this clearly burnt to finger pineapple.
That looks absolutely delicious. I'll be honest.
Were you watching that kid with us?
No, he wasn't. It was just us three.
Okay.
This
Oh,
is
it's
at
the-
your barbecue.
Was it the other? What I forget what his name was.
I think it was, yeah.
Was it Tyler?
Yeah, the other kid that was bound today?
Yeah. Was he just eating burnt pineapple?
You damn
What?
idiot.
Like the absolutely burnt
Yes.
pineapple.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
One was
The
like
one that I
charcoal.
said that this was a mistake and I got distracted.
Yeah.
Yeah, he took it, and he's like, he goes back to the ring around the fire pit, and he grabs it, and we're all like, does he not realize that is like way burnt? And he like, and we were like all like invested in this moment. And he like goes, and we're like, oh no, it looks like he's just playing with it. And because he's got it, and he's like doing stuff with it. And I'm like, oh no, there he goes. And he's just like, and he starts chewing on it, and we're waiting for him to like spit it out. And he like looks at it, and then he just, no joke, just like,
Was it a big piece?
It's like this big?
No, they were like a little chunk like this big.
it was more than one bite though.
Oh,
Like,
So he had a cognitive like, I'm gonna finish this. I mean, you know, maybe.
No, he ate it, and he made it taste like it wasn't disgusting, and he finished it. And we watched the entire thing, and we were like,
I must finish what I started.
does
This
he
is
not
a
have
mission.
taste buds?
yeah, so that made it into the campaign.
I had a feeling with it being pineapple and being burnt, there was some reference to something, but I didn't hear that part.
Yeah, no, it was an inside joke, and it was one of the funniest moments. Because it was like, he's gonna spit that out. Nope, he's not gonna spit that. He's doubling down.
He's in.
He's all in.
Yeah. So you
He
see
enjoyed
this.
it.
You see this kid like, I don't know if he's starving, if he's just upset at home. He's just like, and you see him like just go into town on this burnt pineapple. And so
Can I give him some food?
he
He doesn't need it.
doesn't
He's got a pineapple.
He ate a
crate
whole
of
pineapple.
fruit in front of him. And you guys arrive at a dock. There are people running around everywhere. There are some guards standing up at the end of the dock when you guys get there. Everybody make a perception check for me.
Dirty 20.
Natural 20.
22.
22?
All right. Everybody sees that these guards have crossbows trained on you.
On me?
No, on the boat.
They are pointing crossbows at the boat.
I put my hands up like this.
Good call. Yeah. So, as you guys get there, guards say, "Stop! Out of the boat slowly."
Excuse me, what's happening? Is this how you greet people?
That's usually the sign that we need to stop and get out of the boat.
They're doing
Correct
all
me if
three
I'm wrong.
boats.
The other two boats have docked in a different spot,
So we don't know that.
so you don't know what's going on with them.
Yeah, I'll just gently comply.
Follow your lead.
And I follow constantly.
So you guys are taken to the customs house
Are we in jail?
and are placed under arrest.
Yes.
Wait, true. Oh, we be. Why?
Oh man, I should have, but
You
I
see, I'm
wouldn't
sorry.
have broke character.
So they're like,
Picks?
so the guards are tying your hands up, and they're like, "You're not gonna get away with burning a ship into the harbor."
What?
I feel like this is a classic miscommunication, and I think you should talk to him about it.
Well, they're escorting you to the jail.
Excuse me, we didn't burn down anything.
Yeah, our ship got it hit rock, and we were trying to come and get somebody to help us with it, and then we noticed that the whole place is on fire. We had nothing to do with that.
Now, you match the description of some people that were believed to have started this fire.
Do you want to read that description that says name real quick?
Yeah. He's like looking at you, and he's like,
I didn't say anything about a Kligic.
Yeah.
Was my sister in town?
Don't know.
Neither do I, honestly.
I also want to know how they tied his hands.
I thought you were on the ship.
No, I am back with the family.
Why didn't you
Yeah,
go with
he's
them?
on the other ship on the other
Why
dock.
didn't you
This
go
one,
with
right?
them?
No, he didn't. He stayed. He stayed with the
I
boat.
saved the family because I'm protecting the family.
Okay.
Because,
and he goes,
Look, we're looking for a Haragon and his group of miscreants.
Oh, it says it.
David was on one of the other
You've
boats.
got the wrong person. I'm not friends with the Haragon.
I don't think anybody's actually friends with the Haragon. be perfectly honest.
We all knew.
We were all just on a ship, and our ship got hit with a rock. And I think you've got the wrong people, and I don't think it would be wise to tie us up and put us in jail. They need help. The
Let's do
Delridge
this
family.
instead. You can take us to where we need to go. New cuffs. We'll come by, answer questions that we maybe will have information for, and then we'll be on our way.
Why don't you do a persuasion check on ye old?
I was gonna be.
He's gonna fail.
It's gonna be fairly easy.
Oh.
You didn't roll.
13.
Yeah, you rolled an 11, so he's like looking at you, and he's like, yeah, there wasn't a Kligic in the information that I was told.
Can I persuade him?
And I kind of watched this come in from a different angle than where the boat was, so he's like, yeah, just come along. We've got to question you.
We'll come willingly.
So you guys are taken into the customs office, and it's got a jail attached to it for like people who are breaking customs laws. While you are being led in, and you are sat down on benches, they have behind like a little gated area where you could only guess this is where people wait to have their stuff gone through by the customs agent before they are given their stuff or their fine or taken into the jail. It's, a waiting area. There is a gate that you cannot easily get through without
I'm getting a little bit stressed out.
There's going to be a lot of that in next hour.
while you're doing this, you hear. So you're going in, and as you're going in, you see two guards taking this woman out, and she's got blonde hair, and she is in this white dress with red embroidery and stuff on it, and she's going out, and she's like, "You can't do this to me! You can't do this to me! I didn't do anything wrong!" And as you guys are coming in, she is shoved out by one of the guards, and the other guards is kind of dragging her along. And he's like, "Well, you're off to Calhoun anyways, all the same." And then the door shuts behind you.
Oh, the one I think they.
Then you're sat down. There's another Haragon sitting in there. And he turns and he's like, you can't trust a thing these guys say. And poor girl, a lot of this harassment going on right now.
I say I agree.
Like, I ain't done nothing wrong myself. Me being down here by the docks at night, they grabbed me, they tossed me up in here. Saying I was involved in stealing some such item, some artifact, I guess. I told them to prove and they tossed me in here. What a city. Then the guard that's like leading in is like, "Don't listen to the thing this guy says. Rutherford Rex is a thief and a con man."
I say that I agree with him, and I agree with everything the Haragon says.
The guard like smiles and looks at you and then Rutherford and says, "Besides, we have you at the scene of the crime this time." You're in the office right now, sitting next to a would-be con man and thief.
Am I next to Haragon?
Sure.
Don't throw hands with him. He's not your brother.
Wouldn't they be tossing feet?
Yeah, more or less. Aladdin likes to roll them critical hits.
Why exactly have we been thrown in prison? We just got off a ship and just happened to walk into a harbour that's on fire. I didn't realise that was illegal.
It's because we ourselves did not do anything illegal, but we just need to present our case.
Like I told you guys, they don't care whether you did it or not, like me. I'm an honest and upstanding individual. Have been my whole life. I've got a lot of business down here by the docks. Honest businessman. I do stuff in warehouses, I do stuff at docks, I do stuff in town.
Like
They
what?
don't care. They don't care.
What's your honest business?
I buy and sell things.
Well,
What's their name
like
for store?
pineapples? I saw somebody eating a pineapple. That might be used.
It depends. If you need pineapples, sometimes I can get pineapples for you.
I don't actually need a pineapple. What a great line to walk in on.
Yeah. What type of nuts? Oh my gosh.
Oh, we're not getting
Crab
something.
sauce.
What?
What is
Ice pack?
No, like ice cream drinks.
Oh, okay.
They want ice.
No,
I have the other ice.
we're not giving that to Sonic Ice. We get
What?
it from Sonic.
What is Carly talking about?
What are you wanting?
We need some ice.
For what?
Grandma wants to get Barilla ice. She doesn't think that's any ice that we use.
I do have ice. Right there.
There's a pack. I don't think that's the kind of ice you need.
Well,
It's-
that's what we have.
It's the old
Ice. You can take it down and break it up with a hammer.
There you go.
Thank you.
It's ice.
Say
Otherwise,
that.
don't buy
Can you
ice.
put that Lennon? No, I can't.
Okay, I can't. What is the rest?
Hold on.
Oh, it's some
Oh,
worse.
now
Time's
it's
to
on
try.
Here, I can do it.
Okay.
5th time's the try.
Go down.
Or we finish the campaign tonight.
Who's the one worthy of opening the door?
Wow. Eh?
Thanks for
All right, I'll come and open the
It's
door.
slippery.
I think it might be the knob.
Yeah, I wonder if that.
No, it's slippery.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, it only
Yeah.
took 6 people.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So pickle jar's next, right?
True D&D moment.
Everybody rolling that one. Just walk out the door. It's like, I can't.
I can't. There's a wall here.
Oh, I rolled a 3. Darn it.
I know there's a door here, but it might be a wall.
What's his Aragon's name?
Harrigan's name is Rutherford Rack.
Oh, that is nice.
Yeah, so he's like, got plenty. You need pineapples? I can get you pineapples. That was your
I don't
answer?
actually need any pineapples. But you actually don't look like you're in a position to sell pineapples. You're like in jail?
I'm not, as you can clearly see, like yourselves, I'm not actually in jail at this current moment, nor will I be in moments to come when they hear me and talk to me and I present them with the proper evidence that I didn't do whatever it is they were saying I'm doing with this artifact that has gone missing.
Do you have any arrows?
What is this artifact that
I do not have any arrows, I do not keep
Did not
weapons on that
take.
person.
Do you have any pineapples?
Look, I don't know what artifact they're talking about. They're just talking a lot. These guys, they like to yap in their mouths about artifacts, jewels. They like to accuse honest citizens like myself of taking all sorts of stuff. Like, one time they hauled me up in here because some person maybe robbed some sort of gold shipment that was coming out of the gold mines. Do I look like I robbed gold mines? No, that's crazy. The gold district in the town is locked up crazy tight. No one could rob that place, especially not me. Because I'm an honest person.
I got a 21 on insight to see if you bullshit me or not.
Like, this guy is a fast talker, and you know what a con man is, and they told you he was a con man. So you're pretty sure that this guy may not have stolen anything, but you're getting the vibes that this is not an honest person.
Yeah, so
What is a con man?
It's a great question. I think it's somebody who sells pineapples.
they might, but not quite.
What is a con man? I feel like I'm being asked a lot of questions recently.
And you're doing swell, splendid.
It's a Decepticon.
It's.
All I know is that
I'm trying to
I'm
make it so
getting
she
the
can't
sense that
hear me.
I don't like
It's someone that we don't want to try and trust.
Got it. So we shouldn't like the lady. Like, he's kind of like the other one.
Yeah, but for different reasons.
We all know it.
Yeah, one we know somehow. The other one we don't, and we don't want to.
We distance use here.
Yeah, take for example, my friend just went out the door. They're throwing her in jail. Said she killed a bunch of people, turned people into some animals, did some ritual stuff. Likely the girl never did a thing. They don't
So-
care.
It seems like there's kind of accusations would come with
Or apples.
some level of evidence, something. Oh, I hope we don't get killed now. That'd be weird.
These people, they find the evidence they need, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, do you sell any apples?
I can get you apples if you need apples.
I want an apple.
I can't get you an apple right now. I'm not a waiter.
Seems like you're making promises that you can't keep. First it was pineapples, then apples, and
I can
There's gonna
get
be
you it if
pens
you
and
want it in the
apples?
future. As soon as we're out of here, I can go get you a bunch. How many you need? How much money you got?
I've got
8.
8.
Are
The
there
answer
like
to the question.
windows or anything in this room?
So the room is set up so you've got the little fenced off area that you guys are in. Directly across from it, there is a desk that has a bunch of different stuff on it. There
Are we in
is.
are we in like a room, like a waiting room, or like an actual jail cell?
You are not in a jail cell.
Okay.
You are in a pretty good size office, probably about this size, and this little dip right here, there would be like a little gated fence right there. You guys would be sitting against the wall,
Okay.
behind the fence, waiting there. Rutherford is handcuffed to a bar. And across over here, you see a desk that's piled with all sorts of stuff. And then over in this area, you see there's a high counter that has bars going across the top with a little hole that looks like somebody would be passing things to and from. Probably where they keep all the stuff they've taken in from customs. There are a couple of doors, but no windows in here.
Okay. It's a weird custom in this town, isn't it?
Yeah, it would seem that way. I hope those guards can come and talk to us so we can clear our names. I don't like being confined to small spaces.
Do you know what is normal? Everything you said about today is strange.
Wait, what type of cuffs do we have on our hands?
You guys actually
What did I
aren't
say that was
cuffed.
strange?
What do we have?
He,
No,
Ryan
no,
managed to talk them out of
Me?
cuffing you.
The fact that we're here, the fact that we're in this room. It seems like everything that you've experienced today has been a little offbeat for you.
Of course.
I can actually relate to that.
Do you trust me?
Do you suffer from amnesia?
I don't know this guy.
I don't know what it is either, but somebody's told me the right better.
No. It's my first time.
Is the sailor also currently with them?
So what
or
does-
is he kind of?
How old are
The
you?
normal experience in the
Yeah.
world of whatever this
The
is.
sailor is with them.